There is one attribute that can help you overcome even the most disastrous of circumstances. What is that one attribute? Well, here's a story that reveals it. A once successful business owner found himself in deep debt and could see no way out. The creditors were closing in on him, and his key suppliers were demanding payment immediately, or they were going to cut him off, which would shutter his business. Desperate and distraught, he found himself sitting on a park bench, fretting about his situation, trying to think of what to do to save his company from impending bankruptcy. Just then, an old man walked up and sat down next to him on the bench. The old man said, "I could see something is troubling you, son. What is it?" After listening to the business owner's woes, the old man said, "I believe I can help you." He asked the man his name, and he wrote out a check, and he pushed it into his hand saying, "Take this money and meet me back here a year from today, and you can pay me back at that time." Then the old man turned and disappeared as quickly as he had come. The business owner looked down to see that the check in his hand was for $500,000, signed by John D. Rockefeller, one of the richest men in the world at the time. The business owner thought, all the money worries have been erased in an instant. The business owner decided to put the check in his safe, knowing that he could immediately cash it if he reached zero. Knowing it was there gave him strength and courage to make bold moves to save his business. With renewed optimism, he negotiated better deals. He got extended terms of payment on his vendors and suppliers, and he pushed through on a few big sales. Within a few months, he was out of debt and making money once again. Exactly a year later, the now successful business owner returned to the park. He had the uncashed check in his hand, but the old man was not to appear for some time. So the business owner just sat there and waited. Eventually, the old man came hobbling up the pathway, but seemed unmindful of the business owner. He stopped the old man, and he was about to hand over the check with enthusiastic words of gratitude when he saw a nurse come running up the pathway to grab the old man. She said, "I'm so glad that I caught him. I hope he hasn't been bothering you. He's always escaping from the rest home and telling everybody that he's a Rockefeller." And then she led the old man back away in arm to the rest home. The astonished business owner just stood there, stunned. All year long, he had been wheeling and dealing, buying and selling, convinced that he had $500,000 behind him. Suddenly, it hit him. He realized then that it wasn't the money, real or imagined, that had turned his life around. It was his newfound self-confidence that gave him the power to achieve those things that he went after. He understood that in that moment, that his massive transformation came from one origin force: confidence. Confidence is nothing but the distant vision held positively no matter what comes. It derives from one's commitment and dedication, and it is entirely internal, no matter the external circumstances. There is one attribute that you want to work hard on developing, and it is this one: confidence, or chutzpah if you're feeling Yiddish. Confidence, as defined by dictionary.com, is full trust, belief in the powers, trustworthiness, or reliability of a person or a thing, meaning yourself. That is what you want. Full trust and belief in your powerful self. You are as capable as you believe yourself to be. And share with us, Darren Daily community, how has your greater confidence directly correlated to your greater success in life? Jot down some notes in your Darren Daily journal and share your experience with us in the comments below.